tebakola ki kyekiri mu Uganda. Mu Uganda mukamu wasanga by 86 forest cover mu Uganda eyinza okuba yalinga like mu 65 to 70% mu Uganda, nga buli gwanga lyegomba vegetation ya Uganda, nga swamps ziri clear, tewali floods, forests nga zijjudde. Uganda was green by 1986. Naye wetwogerera kati eno government yokka eyakayingirawo neteekawo the National Forest Authority, kyekitongole ekyatondebwa mu Uganda to protect the vegetation, to protect the swamp, I mean the vegetation over the forests in Uganda, okakasa mbu emiti tegisalibwa. Naye under that authority nga bajiwa ne budget nene, Uganda ya eluzinze almost 50% or 55% or kangambe almost 70% of its forest cover. Oloza lwaki bali bebagama bafuga bubi, bebagama muno beyisa bubi, bakikuuma n'ekitiibwa ky'ensi yaabwe nga bakyagala. Naye bwe abaagala ennyo abeefuula abaagala ennyo ensi abagitegeera abamanyi future yaayo, forest cover gye basanga out of 100 ng'eringa nga mu 80% or 75%. Currently forest cover ojja gisanga ng'eri mu 15%. Weebuuze kyekyabaawo ku birala ku paati eyo endala, land grabbing, illegal encroachments by the same government officials abeefuula mbu eggwanga balyagala. Dala President Museveni oba General Museveni weita patriot. Are you a patriot really? A patriotic leader y'omukulembeze afaayo ku education y'eggwanga, naye bukyanga NRS/NRM etwala lino eggwanga bampeeyo essomero limu yokka eriri under the government oba amasomero 2 ge baali bazimbye ku lw'obulungi bw'eggwanga, naye nga tugalaba e Rwanda bagazimba, Sudan simanya gundi e Nairobi bagazimba, e TZ bagazimba, naye ng'omwana omunayuganda gw'ogamba alina okwagala ensi ye asomera wansi wa miti mu 2024 ng'ate by 1986 mwasanga buli mwana asoma yegomba kujoininga government schools ng'era asoma winter, nga asoma ekiro n'akeesa bazadde be bamugamba nawe wumulako, nga afa just kufuna points zijoininga government schools ezaaliwo by then. Example, twalinawo Mwiri College Boutique, that's Busoga. Twalinawo lino essomero eryafulumya nga abaana ba MDD abafulumya nga abaana ba arts nga lyenyumirizibwamu ng'omwana asomerayo mulaba wa bbeeyi. Twalinawo Old Kampala, twalinawo Kampala High, twalinawo amasomero like Kawempe Muslim, twalinawo amasomero aga primary Mbogo, twalinawo amasomero Nakasero ng'omwana asomere Nakasero ba Buganda Road mama nnyabo. Naye gwe omukulembeze yeeyita patriot. Ennaku zino omwana ne bw'agenda e Nakasero mu mazima ekitiibwa kyaggwaawo. Eyeeyita patriot, knowing very well your wife tali qualified just okulaga laavu mbu mukyala wo nkwagala nnyo wamusobya mbu kati akusenyuwe. No more education system. Yet it is well known, if you want to destroy a nation, you no longer need to carry missiles, you no longer need to carry weapons, just temper or just disorganize their education system. Mu Uganda wokawoka wosanga nga abantu basoma degrees eziri expired. Nga degree expiring under a 24/7 watch of the government ngaita mu Ministry of Education. Kati nawe ngojo twasamira. People, you must be patriot, you must love your country, and when you get a chance to get the youth mboba somese patriotism, once you take them to the former government over Ngambe Institute esomesa patriotism, that's Chankwanzi, which you took over to be the NRM mental or psychological gas chamber. Eno ye government yoka jola bange kuto omuvubuka abadde ku kituufu ng'agamba we need change. Ekimala muzeeyi wumula. NRM, you've done more worse than good. We need another leadership. Kasitoba twala in your Chankwanzi mental or psychological gas chamber. Bagendo komawo nga tebakyajjukira na kujjukira. Bakutwala otegeera oba bababatiza mu biki. Kyoyita o patriotism ng'obatuusizaayo osooka bambula ngoye zaabwe ze bagiddemu ne basigala bukunya n'oba wa uniform egi. Omanyi kye kitegeeza? N'oba wa uniform emu eya ame green.
Amafuta ago gye gayita abantu kaakati babateeka mu camps, tebakyalina waabwe, babagoba, tebabawadde wadde akasente, kati bali mu camps ng'emmomboze. Beebo bayigiriza okubeera patriotic mu nsi yaabwe. Kitegeera? So kaakati kino kye mbagamba, omugwira akuyigiriza atya okwagala ennyumba yo, omugenyi eyajja ewakaawo okukyala, eyasanga amakago nga gatebenkedde bulungi, famire yo nnungi, mulya, mweyagala, museka, temulina buzibu, naye ate naakera nabaga mweno mulabika temwagala maka gammwe gano, temweyagala, kambayigiriza okweyagala. Naye abayigiriza okweyagala
webale nnyo mulangira asokagere bonna basoke ba introducing then tutandike discussion.
Kale tugende maaso.
Mulangira
ye badde preamble.
Nnyo Idi, but njagala mumpe eddakiika bannaye 3 zokka nzije
Kale sebo.
3 minutes.
Kale. Okay. Fizian, long time, brother. Fizian, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Wa
barakatuh.
alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi. Long
Alaikum
time.
salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, we talk about all these things, change and everything. But I just want to ask a question. In all honesty, are Ugandans ready for change? This is the thing. I was in Uganda recently. I was in Uganda in November for a month. And what I observed is Ugandans are not ready for change. They are not ready for change. The mentality is very different, especially the South. I mean, I didn't travel up north. I didn't travel to Gulu. I didn't travel to those areas. But I stayed in Central and I traveled, the nearby districts. But I just feel Ugandans have just been made dormant and, to accept what is there, and I don't think they're equipped with the knowledge for change, and Ugandans themselves are not, they don't have that revolutionary spirit. Like, let's say the Kenyans are radicals. If you saw what happened last year with Ruto,
Yeah.
they were not taking any, and the Tanzanians, those ones are known as well for, they've always been radical. Hence, that's why all the leaders have ruled Uganda in the last 2 leaders or 3 leaders all came through Tanzania,
Yes.
So I just don't. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced with Ugandans being ready for change, because it's 40 years and I don't see any spirit of revolution.
My brother, I think you're going off the topic a bit. I'm just requesting Mr. Idd, I think, to just explain the topic we are on to the brother here.
What I see, I was going to ask him a question. Fizian, after a long time of one man's role, let's accept the fact that a lot of mental engineering has happened to the youths. Not only the youths, even elders. They taught them a wrong thing, like what we call patriotism, because the topic today is teaching Ugandans to be patriots. So what for a long time they were teaching Ugandans a wrong thing, calling it patriotism. They always teach them to love NRM. If you don't love NRM, then you're an enemy. To love General Museveni. If you don't love General Museveni, then you're an enemy. Forget all about your country. So, for the NRM and Museveni, what they call patriotism is to love those two. Ugandans have reached an extent of not separating those 3 entities: a political party, a president, and a nation. When you talk about Uganda, the picture that they always perceive is always Museveni. When you talk about politics in our country, the picture they always perceive is NRM. So, for people to stay in such a system for 40 years, please, let's sympathize with them. It's upon us to teach them how it's being done right. All you're saying is true. That's the reason as to why even I decided to start these sessions. You can go on. How can we do it as Ugandans? Be a teacher. At least when you teach, 2 or 3 might know how to do it right. Then those ones will take it forward. Always the stepping stone is the most important one, brother. You're welcome once again.